little bit of a speed comparison between both these devices. The iPhone XS has that Apple A12 Bionic chip inside of it with 4 gigabytes of RAM, where the iPhone 12 mini has the Apple A14 Bionic chip inside of it with 4 gigabytes of RAM as well. So let's go and see which one is the faster phone between both of these. Okay, now that we're back, let me go and clear the apps in the background, and I think they are already cleared out. So let's hop to the beginning. Let's do phone calls, 3, 2, 1. Okay, about the same on both, not a ginormous difference at all. Let's do their app stores, 3, 2, 1. And you can definitely see the 12 mini is the far faster one when it comes down to it. Scrolling through, one doesn't really seem way faster than the other one, and the sun is like setting now, so that's why it got a little bit darker. But as you can see, the scrolling speeds were about the same on both too. In terms of the actual, hopping out and gesture-based design-wise, you're going to be getting about the same type of experience, I would imagine. There's really not that big of a difference between those. Now I have a bunch of these third-party apps that we can go and get into. Let's do Fruit Ninja, 3, 2, 1. And I have to rearrange the ISO a little bit in the exposure. And as you can see, the iPhone 12 mini was actually the faster one there. The XS was a little bit slower. Let's do Twitter, 3, 2, 1. Okay, 12 mini faster, iPhone XS slower, Facebook 3, 2, 1. 12 mini faster, XS a little bit slower there. Now I will have to turn the ISO down again, the exposure. Okay, there we go, that's a little bit better. Let me turn on the brightness over here. Let's do Temple Run 2, 3, 2, 1. And as you can see, the 12 mini was just flying ahead of the iPhone XR. This was a pretty big difference when it came down to it. And this is this is probably one of the bigger differences for sure. I mean, when you're comparing a phone with a newer chipset, it does showcase a lot of what this phone is pretty much capable of. Now, RAM management has been pretty weird on the iPhone 12 mini, so keep that in mind. But definitely when it came down to the performance, at least from these couple apps, the iPhone 12 mini has been way ahead. Let's do BOFA, 3, 2, 1. And the 12 mini was faster. iPhone XS shortly behind it. Let's do Quizlet, 3, 2, 1. iPhone 12 mini was faster. iPhone XS a little bit slower. Let's do Netflix, 3, 2, 1. And they both were about the same, was very, very close. Snake versus Blocks, 3, 2, 1. And this one was faster, the 12 mini, as expected again. Let's get into some gameplay, and they're probably going to glitch up in like 2 seconds, but yeah, both of them are probably going to be pretty much the same when it comes down to that one. Let's do Thank You, 3, 2, 1. You can see the 12 mini was way ahead. iPhone XS a little bit behind. Gameplay-wise, though, they're going to be probably roughly around the same. I don't think there's going to be that big of a difference here. Let's do Stack, 3, 2, 1. You can see the 12 mini faster. This one was slightly behind. There's not that big of a difference there. We can do Paper IO 2, 3, 2, 1. And again, the exposure, the sunlight, and all this stuff is going out. But you can see the 12 mini again was the faster one there. Let's get into some gameplay. And there may be a difference. Maybe. I don't really think there will be, honestly. They're both going to be about the same. Let's end it off with the Road Racing 3, 3, 2, 1. And it may be the 12 mini is actually the faster one again. Maybe. We really don't know yet. And you can see the 12 mini actually was the faster one there. The iPhone XS is a little bit slower. There's no problem with that. I mean, we have seen time and time again how, much longer it takes for these older iPhones to kind of load up these games. And maybe stuck in a downloading panel too, so that's another thing to keep in mind. And you can see the XS eventually got into it. So what I can definitely tell you is between both of these, the iPhone 12 mini is definitely the far better performing one for sure. When it comes down to the speed aspect, you're going to be getting a better, performing phone from the iPhone 12 mini than on the iPhone XS, and that's pretty much expected. Honestly, I wasn't expecting any difference. RAM management, though, honestly, I want it to be better on the iPhone 12 mini, but you can kind of see that it may be the opposite. For some reason, these type of phones on the 12 mini side, the RAM management just isn't really that good, and I will kind of do a full speed comparison between the 12 mini and a lot of other iPhones too. But from what I've seen, the 12 mini's RAM management just isn't that good. Like, it's worse than the iPhone 11's, which is very weird because that's an older phone than it. But so far, it's doing pretty well, I'm going to be honest. But let's go ahead on the cameras.